As somebody from Niger Delta, especially if people love calling you a militant and you don't know why you are being called a militant, or you don't know the meaning of, you don't know what being a militant in the Niger Delta mean. I want to recommend these two movies that you need to watch to give you a better understanding of why militancy came into existence and why the Niger Deltans take it very seriously. The first movie is Oloibiri. We all know the story of Oloibiri, right? Oloibiri was the place that the oil was first discovered. The first oil that was exported in Nigeria was from Oloibiri. Agitation in Niger Delta did not just start from just agitating. It started from somewhere. Go and watch that movie. You know why they call you militant.
Do you remember when oil was found in Oloibiri?
And we all jumped about like monkeys.
Rivers and nuns. If I had protested and held my ground in the 60s, all this will not be happening.
Gunpowder. And his devils.
We have secured oil mining leases in Nigeria's Niger Delta. The adventure, my friends, has just begun.
When I founded Forshaw, I set out to be different in the Niger Delta. That's what I want us to be. Different. Listen, I'm going to come out there the day after tomorrow. I want to visit the host community. No easy access to water, I see. Let's go! Go! Stop! Stop!
What have you gotten me into?
Please.
I don't want this man in my house. You will regret it. Must pay with your blood.
Now, the second movie I want to recommend is Black November. Black November was written by Jetta Amata. The movie is starring Akon. In fact, Akon even spoke Ijaw in that movie. He said, Asawana, I don't know if I've watched the movie before, go and watch it again to give you a better understanding of the Niger Delta struggle. I've watched Black November over and over again. I've watched the Library, I think, for the second time. And, I get to understand why the Niger Delta man is very angry to some points. So go and watch it.
How in the world did they get into this country without us knowing? We should have seen this coming.
What the oil companies and the government need is a war, and we will give it to them.
I am the leader of the People's United Force for the freedom of the Niger Delta of Nigeria.
Oil. It fuels empires.
Turned it into the strongest oil company in Nigeria.
It enriches the world.
We can't fish, we can't farm, we can't do anything without it. Why are they here?
It destroys Nigeria.
You would call the President of the United States of America.
They want all oil spills cleaned up in the Delta.
They don't negotiate with terrorists.
Inspired by true events.
Is this what you have turned into? A mere criminal?
I have become who the government has made me be.
Tragedy struck today. A pipeline exploded, killing over 1,000 women and children.
If you do not change your ways, the people will rise.
They're on their way with over 20 buses full of protesters.
That would help them.
We are citizens of Nigeria too.
This spring.
I wish things were different. I'm getting really tired.
Come here and be with me.
I don't want to be a fugitive all my life.
Put your guns down!
It was not meant to happen this way.
We shall get stronger. We will match to the world.
When her people needed a leader,
I'm on your side. If the world sees this, the world will be on your side too.
they found a hero.
The perpetrators of these crimes must be brought to justice.
Let me just come and give you, these two movies for you to go and watch so that you get a little history why the militancy movement started in the Niger Delta. Because there's a lot to being called a militant. It's not just a name. Militancy is a movement in the Niger Delta. And these movies explained why. Because I know a lot of us, I don't know what they are doing. We don't even know why we are fighting in Niger Delta. We don't know the struggle of the Niger Delta. But these movies, trust me, after watching it, you come and tell me thank you. Olobri was produced around 2015, while Black November was produced 2012. These two movies, the storylines are almost the same, different characters, different actors, but the storyline, the end result of the movies are almost the same thing. Our government, how the Niger Delta man was being neglected, the oil discovery, all these stories. I think these movies explained these stories in a way for a man that you have not gone to dig out history. Just mere watching at these movies, you have a better understanding of, oh, so this is why the Niger Delta man is struggling. This is why militants are agitating. This is why they call us militants. The movies are very interesting movies. They get to tell you, they get to give you a bit, background of the Ijaw man, his struggle, the struggle of the Niger Delta, the challenges they face. I think you should watch these movies. I was just rewatching, Oloibiri, and I said, a lot of people have not watched these movies really because they are old movies. I watch them for the things they remind me of, So I'll urge you to go and watch them so that in public, when people are talking about militancy, the struggle of the Niger Delta, that movie will give you a better understanding. So you too can stand up and say, yeah, this is why they are fighting. This is why, we need freedom. This is why, you know what I mean. Just go and watch this movie. They are interesting movies. Don't forget the movies. The first one is Oloibiri. Oloibiri, the name alone is an historical name. If you've not watched it before, go and watch the movie. Oloibiri will make you know the things that happened, about the things around the community, why Oloibiri is Oloibiri, why it is called a historical community. And the Black November, you don't hear where Akon they speak Ijaw before. Akon actually spoke Ijaw. Yeah. So the movies are interesting. Go and watch them for history's sake, for the sake of history. You can even pass those movies down to your children so that they too can watch and get a better understanding. Yeah, I had a better understanding of the struggle of the Niger Delta. So I say make I no let these movies just be within me. In fact, around that period, I recommended it to a lot of Ijaw people. I watched them like around 2012, 2015, but I had interest. So there were some of my guys that were around Ibadan then when I was 7. They were in school back then. I had to call them, say, have you seen this movie? I said, have you seen this movie? Go and watch it. And if you are somebody that is in school and you have a project, around that terrain, go and watch Oloibiri and Black November. You will come back and thank me because it gives you a little history. I love histories, and you should too. You need to know it because the Niger Delta struggle is your struggle. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.